call the meeting to order. This is Sue Fitzsimons. I'm chair of the Sports Pavilion and Bowling Committee, and this is our meeting. I'd like to establish a quorum and identify who is here. Okay, so Paul, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Joe?
I'm here.
Okay, great. Fran? Okay, I'm not hearing anything from Fran. Goldine? I believe Goldine will be maybe joining us later. She had a fall and broke both her wrists, so she's in between doctor's appointments. So she said maybe she would get back in time to join us. And Fran, if you're having problems with the computer, give Jim a call. Barry? Are you there, Barry?
I did see Barry and Tina have logged on, but I think they're having trouble with their mic.
Okay. And Pete?
I'm here.
Okay. Great. Do you want me to wait for Barry and Tina, or should I continue, Katie?
Barry and Tina, you can message me in the app. If you've got it up, there's a little chat feature. Shoot me a message with the problem you're having. It looks like you're trying to talk, but you need to have the mic part lit up red, otherwise the mic's not on.
I'm here, Sue.
Send me a message.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Great.
Yeah, I
Good,
got
good.
disconnected.
Okay, super. Okay, the first thing is the approval of the minutes from our January 11th meeting. Were there any changes, additions, corrections, anything like that that anyone has? Please speak up if you have them. Okay, hearing none, then we will accept the minutes, approve the minutes as printed. And the first thing that we'll have on the agenda is, Barry, go ahead with your manager's report. I know we have paperwork that goes along with this, so go ahead.
Okay, the January 2021 compared to January 2020. We're running about the same course that we've been running due to COVID. We're running 40-some% down in revenue. So league games bowled, we were down 13,000 lines. League revenue, we were down $33,033. Open bowling and resident, we were down 1,396. And non-resident, we were down 1,114. And the bowling specials, we were down 1,064. Miscellaneous revenue, we were down 10,237. Total bowling revenue, we were down $37,022. Average price per game, we were down 2 cents. Revenues down $175. Rental was up $500 due to a double rent payment. Food and beverage was down $3,141. Beer and wine down $6,647. And total open bowling was down $3,574. So we've been running that way, like I said, 40-some%. It doesn't look like it'll change, and hopefully by summer maybe we'll be open a little bit more, and we can try to cut the deficit down. So any questions?
Okay, hearing no questions, do you want to go ahead on to the bowling rates?
The proposal for next year is stay where we're at. We're not asking for any increase. Normally we don't. We usually raise pricing every other year, but especially due to COVID and the hard times everybody are having, we decided to stay with the rates that we're currently at. So nothing will change on that end.
Okay, is there any question or discussion from any of the committee members about that decision that Barry is recommending? Okay, I will take that as in agreement with what's being recommended. Anything else to tell us, Barry?
Nothing any good. We're trying to put together a summer schedule right now. So I think we can at least be where we're at before. We'll have more opportunity to do that for the summer since we were closed last summer. So we should be able to at least operate, probably about 60%, 70% of what we have been running. I think we'll, improve a little bit, but there again, we don't know for sure, but things are looking better and better every day that we can, with the social distancing and the numbers are starting to go down. We're also going to be working on next fall. We'll see where we're at if we can go back to normal come next September. So we're hoping for that. So we have two scenarios. One we can, one we can't. Our budget forecast is saying we're down because I don't think we'll be back to normal. So, but you never know. So that's it
Okay.
on that line.
All right, well, we'll hope for the best. Anybody have any questions about that? Okay, hearing none. Pete, you want to give us your report on budget versus expenses?
Thank you, Sue. So go to the year to date. It's a partial success story, despite what kind of Barry's been referencing on the revenue. We all see the top part, the 40% or so of the normal, or at least budget expectations, 111,000 shortfall year to date. But you see the bracketed numbers under the expenses. Some of them are pretty small, I know, but every one of them is an attempt to offset the decline in the revenues, and I give Barry credit for succeeding in many of those regards, such that 46,000 favorable variance to the budget through 6 months. Again, not enough to offset the revenue. Nobody would expect that. And down at the bottom, then you can see the 64,000 or so shortfall to budget year to date. A little more ominous on the prior year. We had revenues, and just so everybody knows, when we were doing the budget spread for this fiscal year, we did know we were several months into the COVID, so we did realign some of that. So it's not that we were budgeting for revenues to go down. It looks that way, but that's not really how it works. And then expenses, just the 9% hike that was put in January of last year, of course, had 6 months of effect. So the year-over-year increase is not reflective of any kind of staffing increase, but just essentially the merit hikes. And then just like against budget, every other expense against prior year has been offset. So I think Barry's doing a good job to try to rein in what he can, and that's really all I had to say. Hopefully, if there are any questions here, I can help answer them.
Okay, does anyone have questions for Pete? Okay, hearing none, then let's work on down the agenda. New business, Barry, are there any changes that you have made to operations since our last meeting due to COVID?
No, nothing. We're continuing to operate the same.
Okay. Does anyone have questions about that? Okay, hearing none, we'll go on to the update for our business plan for the remodel of the shuffleboard room. That project has currently been put on hold for another year. And I know that's disappointing to the committee members. But due to COVID and considerations in terms of other budget items, the management really felt that it's best to wait till we get through the COVID impact before we make some changes to that shuffle room. So it's still on the board, but I guess it'll be another year before anything happens, and we may want to revisit that plan next year and do some better planning. Maybe we'll have some new ideas for that space. So that's the unfortunate status of that topic. Do I have any questions about that? Okay, hearing none. Move on to comments. Joe, do you have any comments that you'd like to make?
No, thank you.
Paul?
No, not really.
Okay. Fran, are you there? Okay, guess you didn't make it. And Goldine, have you joined us yet? No, okay. Barry, Tina, Pete, any comments you'd like to make?
No, I'm good, thanks.
I'm good as well.
Tina's good.
Okay. All right, great. Very short meeting. Do we have any guest comments, Katie, that have come through to us?
Nope, none have been received yet.
Okay. All right, our next committee meeting will be April 12th because we operate every other month and now we're back on cycle. So it will also be a virtual meeting and hopefully we can get everyone together at that point. So at this point, I guess I will adjourn the meeting. Thank you for attending.
Thank you.
Thank you.